Kate, what are we celebrating today?
Today, everybody should know, is Election Day. Election Day, Election Day, Election Day. Get out and vote.
Yeah, we're counting on everybody, right, Kate, to get out there?
Yep. Do your part.
Power of the votes.
Yes.
Do it.
Today is also National Cappuccino Day and National Parents as Teachers Day.
National Parents as Teachers Day.
Yes.
Okay. Luckily for them, because I know a lot of people, it's a bigger challenge than others. Less of that happening now.
Yes.
We are less pandemic-y.
Yes.
So, thanks, Kate.
Yeah. Matt, on this day in history, we've got some goodies. November 8th. Okay.
What do we do?
November 8th, 1731, Benjamin Franklin, with members of his Junto Club, opened the first U.S. library.
Nice.
That was 1731.
Solid move.
On this day in 1789, Elijah Craig distilled the first bourbon whiskey from corn in Bourbon County, Kentucky.
Thank God.
Right? I knew you'd like that one.
I was enjoying some of his work over the weekend, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, Elijah Craig.
Glug, yeah.
And on this day in 1960, John F. Kennedy was elected United States president. But in our lifetime, on this day in 2002, Matt, 20 years ago, 8 Mile was released in theaters as a look at Eminem's early days of a struggling rapper. And now he is a controversial inductee to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that happened the other night. So, 20 years later.
Why is that controversial?
Because he's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
Eminem and Dolly Parton were controversial, but they were both inducted. And Dolly Parton tried to decline, like, hey, thanks, but no. And everybody was like, no, Dolly.
Yeah.
You're going in.
Nice try. Get in there. I don't want to go.
Get in there. But she did perform, and she performed with, hold on, let me get my notes.
Miley Cyrus.
No,
Oh.
That is her goddaughter. But no,
Right.
She performed with Rob Halford. Do you know who Rob Halford is?
No, who's that?
He's the lead singer of Judas Priest.
Well, I should know that then, shouldn't I?
But they performed Jolene with Pat Benatar and Duran Duran. Yeah, it was great.
And is Pat Benatar, she the one that got kind of screwed a few years back or didn't get in or something? Or am I thinking of someone else?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks anyway, Kate.
Yeah.
So Google Maps has released some data to make Thanksgiving easier to plan around, Kate.
Okay.
Because people use Google Maps to tell them when to go places. And then Google then analyzes the data and figures out, hey, here are some bad times to hit the road, and here are the good times to hit the road.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's crazy.
That people use GPS to go places?
No, that they use Google Maps to tell them when they should go.
Well, they analyzed the historic data, and then they wrote an article about it.
Okay.
But
interesting. But you don't go to Google Maps going like, hey, it's Thanksgiving. When should I hit the road, right?
I don't know. No, I'm just saying that historically people have used Google Maps to get directions to places on Thanksgiving, and they can see most congested times on the highway, more or less.
Okay.
And they say the best time for Thanksgiving travel is typically Monday at 8 p.m., whatever time it is where you're at. Monday night at 8 ahead of Thanksgiving. And that Tuesday and Wednesday around 4 or 5 are pretty rough. That's like peak.
That sounds terrible.
Peak Thanksgiving traveling time, yeah. The day of, try to hit the road before noon or after 5. Roads are typically more congested between 3 and 5. And they say Black Friday shopping. Kate?
Yeah?
Are you excited?
I am.
Okay. Traffic picks up around noon, peaks at around 4 p.m. in most places.
Okay.
And that you'll also see fewer cars on the road at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and between 7 and 8 p.m. And finally, home for the weekend. And make sure your journey home is all gravy after the festivities are over.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, try to avoid the roads at 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Typically, the best times to leave are 6 a.m. or 8 p.m. local time.
Whoa.
Thanks, Google Maps.
That just sounds really extreme.
Yeah.
Really early or really late.
Yep, that's a great time to travel. It's one of the best things about getting up at 4 a.m. every day is sometimes you're on the road out of town at 5 a.m. Pretty chill, pretty easy going. But getting up early, yeah, I understand that sucks. Sorry, dear listener, if that's you.
Yep. Matt, have you ever met anyone, introduced yourself, and they say, wow, Matt, that's such a beautiful name?
No, never.
No. Well, it's not a knock.
It's not a unique name, right?
No.
Maybe if it was maybe if I went by Matthias or something.
Maybe.
I would get comments about my name, but my name is Matt.
I think you might want to start going by Matthew because according to these linguistics experts, Matthew is the most beautiful sounding name for a boy.
Oh, okay. I dig it.
Yeah. Girls, it's Sophia.
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 Yeah.
Okay, so top names for boys, Matthew, Julian, William, Isaiah, and Leo. Girls, Sophia, Zoe, Everly, Riley, and Ivy. While my girl Ellie, she was number 8. So she's in the top 10. But
Phew.
Yeah. But it's all about the way the name sounds that we find the most beautiful or pleasing. So, Matthew, somebody goes, oh my gosh, the name is so beautiful. I love the way it sounds.
And then they're like, Matt, gross. Hey, I'm Matt. How's it going? Yeah. I also should try not to talk like that.
How you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Matt. Yeah, just like that. That's what I do. You never witnessed that? Oh, okay.
I haven't been pleasure to that conversation.
I'm sorry. Yeah. You're missing out.
Missing out. Let me know when you're going to do it again. Like when we have clients come into the radio station, you could do that.
Okay. Yeah.
I can watch.
Okay. Yeah. So don't you think Catherine would probably sound prettier to these linguists than Kate? What do you think?
Probably. But it's also real long. Lots of syllables.
Like Kathy.
Maybe.
Matt and Kathy.
Are you asking if I'm changing?
Matthew and Kathy. Matthew and... that sounds kind of weird. Matthew and Kathy.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Matthew and Catherine. Matt and Kate.
Yep. There you go.
I'll have to practice some and get back with you.
But it's not Catherine. It's Catherine. It's 3 syllables.
It's not Catherine. It's Catherine?
Catherine.
Catherine.
Yes.
So?
But what?
And?
You were saying it wrong.
Because I said it fast. Catherine?
Yeah, it's not Catherine.
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 Got to say all the syllables. Catherine.
Right?
I see how it is. Okay.
Matthew. Yeah, see? It's not the same. Some people are Catherine, but I'm Catherine.
Wait, how was you saying my name, Matthew, analogous to me saying Catherine?
Because it's not the same.
Well,
I was saying it different, but spelled the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some people are Catherine. I'm Catherine.
Catherine.
Yeah.
Well, seems like a big waste of time, frankly.
Wow.
Having to say all 3 syllables like that? But you're the one that...
Cool.
You're the one that lopped off 2 total syllables and just went by Kate.
No, I'm not. My parents did. I was Kate, always.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you're not willing to...
I didn't change it.
But you're not willing to be Catherine. Catherine.
I like my name. That's why I want it to be said right.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. It's not a waste of time, is what I was pointing out.
This conversation, though?
To say someone's name correctly.
This conversation, though, being a waste of time? Maybe. I don't know. You decide, dear listener.
I mean, the more you know. The more you know.
That's right. Learn something new every day. Thanks, Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kate, they're saying for cheaper flights over the holidays, you just need to be willing to stay at your in-laws longer. That's the hack.
That's the hack. Be willing to stay there.
Yep.
Longer.
Get there earlier, leave later. If you can stand them, maybe it will be worth the money. Maybe it'll be worth the...
I mean, I think having in-laws or staying at your in-laws, don't you think that has like a bad stereotype?
Yes.
Like some people have really great in-laws where it's not a big deal. Like it's not that bad.
Some do, yeah.
Some do, yeah.
Would you say a majority do?
Of the people that I know, I would say that's probably true. Like personally speaking, that they would... More of my friends and family like their in-laws than don't.
Then why are you winking?
I mean, if it comes down to like you'll get a cheaper flight by staying with your in-laws for 2 weeks, I'd be like, oh, we might need to go sooner than that.
Yeah, people just get on each other's nerves after a while. I think.
Right.
Not necessarily just because they're in-laws, but that can help.
Right. When it's not your truly level of comfort, the things you can get away at your own parents' house versus the things that you're willing to try to get away with at your in-laws. Yeah.
Right. You can be meaner to your parents than you can be to your in-laws, probably, right?
Or to your spouse, or to your kids.
Yeah.
Or or to your hosts. Yeah. Like you can put your feet up on the table and like, hey, Ma, give me another sandwich.
Yeah. I need another PB&J over here.
Yup. I would never do that at my in-laws, by the way.
Demand sandwiches?
Yeah, or put my feet up on the table, or yeah.
Come on, Kate.
Can I help you in the kitchen with anything? Or yeah.
It's very sweet of you.
Huh? Gotta earn my keep.
Yep.
Matt, we've talked about Aldi helping families by keeping their prices for Thanksgiving from 2019. Walmart said, hey, we're down too. Walmart now offering Thanksgiving turkey, ham, potatoes, pumpkin pie, and stuffings at 2021 prices. So not going all the way back to 2019, but still rolling back their prices to help their customers for their Thanksgiving dinners.
That's nice to know.
Yeah. I think the best way to save money for that, either with Aldi or Walmart, is to do your grocery pickup. Do it online and then pick it up. Because if you're there and then you're like, oh, maybe I need this, that, and the other, I think that's when it starts to rack up.
Yeah.
So be prepared, be planned out, have your list, do online pickup.
You don't need that turkey-shaped centerpiece or whatever.
Right.
Or knocker, a gobbler on your knocker or whatever.
Or Thanksgiving-themed cloth napkins.
Yeah, right. That's how they get you. Yeah, come on in. The turkey's great is reasonably priced. Quick, get her with accessories. I found some tips to train yourself to go to bed earlier, Kate.
Okay.
First off, they say don't try all at once. Slowly but surely get yourself there.
Dip your toe in. Gotcha.
Yep. Lights out an hour before bed. And they point to the screens as the ones that
okay.
Always come up. The temperature settings, ideal bedroom temperatures around 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
So let it cool off a little bit. Keep it quiet in there. You know, tell your housemates to be reasonable with their volume if you're in bed ahead of them. Aromatherapy, soft, comfortable bedding, and then this one really stood out to me. Organize the room. It's like organize your bedroom.
I've heard that. Like if your bedroom is a mess, it can make your mind a mess. But if your bedroom is nice and clean and organized, then you can hit the hay and go, oh, I'm in a nice, clean, organized space. Nothing to worry about.
Yep. Sometimes it can be stressful trying to relax next to that mountain of clothes you have to put away, or even that stack of paperwork from work. To reduce these visual reminders of everything you have to do, organize your bedroom. By the way, keep your work out of your bedroom. Get out of there with that.
Sometimes. I think it's easier for you and I to do that.
Yeah, well, it is kind of a big to-do to set up a studio in my bedroom. It's not normally there, sure.
Right.
But we do show prep. We prep for this show, believe it or not, dear listener. So what if you're checking your prep sources in bed? You know?
Yeah. I know recently Monty's had to ice his knee, and he still has to do paperwork. So he's been in our room with his knee propped up on our bed and icing it while he's doing his work on his laptop. It's not ideal and it's not all the time, but at the same time, I'm like, no, you can't always keep the work out of the bedroom.
Oh my God, that's so sexy, Monty.
Right. Right. And then he starts talking about work and it goes right over my head. I'm like, that sounds rough.
Yeah. Here's the part where I space out and try my best to pretend that I'm paying attention to what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah.
I totally understand what you're saying right now.
Ooh, that must have been frustrating. Yeah.
Oh, doggone it. I will also, back to organizing, I will say sometimes, having a book by your bed is good, but if you've got the 5 books that you want to read, that also is like, I lay there, I'm like, I should be reading more books. And I see those books staring at me and I'm like, okay, just one book on the bedside table, not a library.
You just need to be shamed by a book at a time.
Right, just one book at a time.
Yep.
Matt, the competitive eater Joey Chestnut, he wins all the eating competitions He is going to be in a pumpkin pie eating contest for Thanksgiving. You want to guess how many slices of pumpkin pie he's trying to do in under 3 minutes?
How many slices of pumpkin pie?
Mm-hmm.
I will say 37.
That is very generous. He might get there. But 24 slices of pumpkin pie in under 3 minutes. That is his goal in Cincinnati for the pumpkin pie eating contest.
Is that a record of any sort? Do you know?
I don't know, but I would guess that it's Joey Chestnut, so he's probably only trying to beat himself. Isn't that a funny name for a competitive eater? Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, it is. Suspiciously good.
Right?
Yes. Pumpkin pie. Nope. You can have too much pumpkin pie. Trying to figure out what... Yeah, I think I'd probably get sick off of pumpkin pie before hot dogs.
Okay, 24 slices. Would you say there's 8 slices in a pie?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was visualizing.
Okay, so 3 pies in 3 minutes. That's nuts.
He's got to eat actual slices.
Right. I mean, do you think you could do it without the crust? Do you think you could just do it with like the...
Could I?
Not, I mean, not could you eat 3 pies in 3 minutes, but if you were going to eat a lot of pumpkin pie, you'd want to skip the crust, right? You just want to go for the filling, right?
I don't know. I think that filling gets pretty rich. The crust might be needed just to counteract.
Right.
I don't know.
I was thinking the crust might be too carby. It'd fill up. So just stick to the... But you're right. It's super rich.
Yeah. We're clearly not qualified for this or really any eating competition.
Nope. Joey, your record is safe with us.
Yep.
Matt, there's a woman in Arizona celebrating her 101st birthday. And she says the key to her long life is drinking tequila and Guinness beer.
I knew it was going to be something ridiculous.
Right?
It always is. Someone has Oreos every day for breakfast or...
Right. A pound of bacon and a mimosa. No, Mary says drink tequila and Guinness beer. And then she's also been wearing a button that says another year sexier, which I think is super cute.
That is. Yep.
So I think we're on a good track record, judging by the things that we drink.
Yeah. Considering the amount of tequila and Guinness that I consume.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's at 101, Matt. So I think that's science. You know, you can't argue with science.
Right. I feel like maybe at my rate, I might be able to lap her. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah. I like the idea of sitting down and drinking with this lady. A lot. Drinking a lot with this lady.
I bet you we could track her down.
Tequila shots.
See if we could get like a happy hour Zoom.
Yeah, there you go. It's a good idea.
It'd be kind of funny if she, tequila shotted you under the table.
She probably would.
I mean, it doesn't say drinking shots, I should clarify. So maybe she's, just sipping on tequila.
Yeah, I doubt she's drinking margaritas every day.
Right.
That one will kind of mess you up.
That's a lot of heartburn.
Yeah.
Matt, today is election day, so I've got an election day quiz for you.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to tell you some celebrities who ran for public office. And I've got a multiple choice quiz. You're going to tell me what they ran for. Okay?
Okay, I think I understand.
Okay, Jerry Springer. Jerry.
That's right.
Jerry ran for mayor of Chicago, governor of Ohio, or comptroller of Maine.
I think he actually was mayor of Chicago, right?
No.
What? What were the options again?
Mayor of Chicago, governor of Ohio, or comptroller of Maine.
He didn't run for mayor? Or he ran for mayor and didn't win?
He may have, but it was not Chicago.
Okay, I give up. I lost.
He ran for governor of Ohio. I believe he was an elected official in Ohio.
Okay. Yeah, I think he was a mayor of some place.
Yeah, like Cincinnati?
Yeah,
maybe?
I think that's right. I think you're right.
Okay.
Something like that.
Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner ran for governor of California, mayor of Hollywood, or comptroller of California.
Governor?
Of California. She did.
California.
Yes.
Did not win.
Did not win. But comptroller, I don't even know what a comptroller is, but it was in the first 2 questions as an option. Not sure. Okay.
Oh, you could have put a different word there if you wanted to.
I could have.
And then we both wouldn't be exposed as people that don't know that a comptroller is the state's chief tax collector, accountant, revenue estimator, and treasurer, Kate.
Ah, that's right up Caitlyn Jenner's, aisle.
Right in the wheelhouse.
There you go. Jesse, the Body Ventura.
The body, yeah.
Ran for Financial Services Director of Michigan, Head of Law Enforcement of Minnesota, or Governor of Minnesota.
Governor of Minnesota.
Governor, and he was elected, I believe.
I believe that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
He was. The body.
Cynthia Nixon. Cynthia Nixon from Sex and the City and many other projects as well. Mm-hmm. She ran for Governor of New York, Attorney General of New York, or Auditor General of New York.
I believe she ran for Governor of New York.
She did run for governor. She did not win.
Wah,
wah. Wah. Yep. And finally, Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan ran for Sheriff of Los Angeles, Sanitation Department of Los Angeles, or Governor of California.
He does have kind of a sheriff look about him, doesn't he?
Right. I just started thinking about his old-timey movies like,
yeah,
stop or I'll shoot.
We don't take kindly to your type around these parts. Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. And that's not the best Reagan impersonation, but, trying.
Old-timey. Yeah.
Governor of California.
Governor of California. That is correct.
He also ran for president. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Oh,
I mean,
of course you
I didn't vote for him. I was, underage, but.
Huh?
So you got 4 out of 5. Way to go.
Thanks, Kate.
Way to go.
Oil, gas, and electricity costs are spiking. Kate, here are 10 easy ways to keep your utility bills down.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Taking notes.
Open and close curtains, shades, and blinds strategically, Kate.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
Well, you have the curtains open during the daytime with the sunshine to let the heat in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then?
Close it at night to keep the heat in and not let it out.
You got it. That's good.
Okay.
Deal with drafty windows and doors. This being weather stripping mostly.
Mm-hmm.
This one I wouldn't have thought of, but it makes sense. Keep windows clean and remove the screens. So they say keeping them clean allows more light in and thus more heat in that way. So,
okay.
Makes sense. Cook with countertop appliances.
Yes.
Which we talked recently about how much energy you can save doing that. Use a space heater wisely and not too much. Similar to a recent conversation we had as well. Lower the temperature on your water heater. You ever mess around with that?
No.
Oh, yeah?
I do not need to go anywhere near the water heater.
Hey, you could tell Monty.
I could. Yeah, I could.
You don't trust yourself?
But when you said, do you ever do that? That was a hard no.
Why not?
That's way above my pay grade.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. I'm not into possibly blowing up our family or possibly not having hot water. You know.
You don't want to explode the family. That's a good point.
Nope.
Wash laundry in warm water, instead of hot, which can...
what about cold?
I always do cold, personally.
I always do cold, too. That's what I was like, what?
And hot water can also degrade your fabrics, too.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Good tips.
Vacuum forced air grates. Air moves quicker when there's not a bunch of dirt in front of it, more or less.
Right.
Instead of raising the thermostat at night, add more bedding. And finally, stash extra blankets and sweaters around the house. Kate?
That is constant at our house, I think. There's always blankets or sweatshirts laying around.
Need to within arm's distance.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Good.
Enough to drive me crazy, but at the same time, thank goodness I've got this hoodie right here. Just going to put that on.
Yoink. Yep.
But it drives me crazy when they leave the blankets on the couch and not fold them back up. So there's that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You're one of those people?
Yeah. I am.
You're just going to have to open it back up again in the future anyway.
I know, but at least somebody can sit on the couch and not have to move your blanket.
You can sit on the blanket.
Maybe.
Oh, is that allowed?
Sometimes.
I figured that would be a no-go. Okay.
I mean, if it's all bundled and not flat, it's not comfortable.
To sit on.
Right.
Okay. I thought maybe that was something you discouraged the kids from doing.
Sitting on blankets?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think so.
This blanket is full of farts.
Right.
What in the H have you kids been doing? You've been sitting on these blankets?
See, that's where I think of blankets also need to be folded when you're done, because if they go halfway on or halfway off, then people are stepping on the blankets. Come on.
That's no way to live.
Fold the blanket up.
Fine.
Or at least like pretend to fold it. It doesn't need to be like draped over. Like, but come on. Don't just wad it up. Come on. Great. Fold it. Yeah.
Mom. Fine.
Right. Matt, Hostess is ready for the holiday season. They're bringing mint chocolate Twinkies back to the shelves.
Mint chocolate Twinkies?
Mint chocolate Twinkies. Chocolate sponge cake filled with a mint cream.
I'm not sure I knew that had ever existed.
I don't think so either, but I'm going to have to look for these. They're also selling hot chocolate and marshmallow flavored donuts. God, I love Hostess.
Oh, donuts.
How can we get them to
donuts
come to our radio station and drop off a whole bunch of samples so we can talk about how much we love them?
Yeah, but why buy a cow if the milk's right there, or whatever the expression is, right?
Right. True.
And this most importantly, this reminds me, Kate, that we've yet to talk about the Christmas tree cakes. aren't those all the rage? Aren't those your?
All right. I wasn't going to bring it up because I didn't want to sound obsessive, but we're already on our third box in our house.
Yay!
Yes,
that warms my heart.
I know. And we were like, usually I'm kind of like stingy about them.
Yeah.
But I let my children make little snack packs for their friends over the weekend, and I let them each put a Christmas tree in the snack pack. So I'm not downing 3 boxes all by myself. Yeah.
Boo.
I know.
That version of the story is not as funny. But.
Gosh, I love those little Christmas trees. And
Little Debbie, right?
Little Debbie.
Yep. She knows what she's doing.
Not the chocolate ones, the white ones.
Oh, I didn't know that there's a chocolate version?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And it was 2 for $5 at the store. And one of my girls were like, let's buy one of each. I'm like, you put that back.
Really? You denied?
Yes.
Oh.
No, I did straight up 2 white boxes, and they're so good. So good.
I can't believe you wouldn't indulge the kids. Just once? Not even once?
I indulge the kids on plenty.
Oh, okay. Now that you mention it, I guess it does sound kind of familiar.
They are not. Yeah, they are definitely not hurting for I think in the same trip, I got them like a box of Gushers and fruit by the foot. So
wow.
I know. I was feeling like a really nice mom.
Guess so. What got into you that day?
We were having friends over, and there was a little snack pack needed. So I was like, oh, Gushers would be good in that little snack pack.
Oh, here we go. Yep. Here comes Kate being nice because she wants to be the cool mom.
I know.
Not for her children, but for the children's friends.
Well, I mean, they still got him.
Sure. Yeah.